Week 4 in the NFL. Do the Bills go 4-0?
Yeah. And we're going to talk about that. And we have our first guest
Yeah,
appearance.
What's up? I'm here for the donuts.
We don't have any. Talk to the budgeting coordinator.
Is that Lauren?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. But yeah, so first guest appearance. This is Justin. This is his brother. If you couldn't tell the difference, or
That's right.
tell the similarities there.
Mm-hmm.
Share the same hairline. I just gave up a little earlier. You
So-
can tell it's right there. Don't worry about it. It's
Yeah.
coming in.
Oh, I can see it on camera.
So we got him in here to give another perspective on the Bills and the Raiders as we talk about predictions and also who's going to win and give a little breakdown on the Raiders game that I should be at. I don't want to talk about it.
Damn COVID.
Right?
Well, let's get into it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be another big day for Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I mean, the
absolutely.
Raiders' defense is atrocious. They've allowed 30-plus games, 30-plus points, pretty much every game besides the Saints for some reason.
Yeah, right?
The Panthers put up that. The Patriots made their defense look like Swiss cheese.
Patriots did it in a different way, though. Like, their secondary is bad, but the Patriots ran for 250 yards.
Yeah,
they did.
you're right because, Cam Newton definitely, he dropped back 28 times.
He was saying he was efficient on top of it.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't gouging him deep. But
No.
But, maybe that's just Cam Newton now versus what
What
it
we're
was.
used to.
Yeah.
But I mean, going back to the Dolphins game, we thought we were going to run it down their throat because that's what the Patriots did week 1.
Yeah.
And we came out and just lit them up for 400 yards passing. So it's going to be interesting to see how we attack them because, like you said, they're vulnerable in the secondary. Their defense is just vulnerable in general.
They've allowed. It was something I was just reading on. They allowed 70% of third down conversions.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think they've seen athletes like the Bills do out wide.
Right.
No.
No,
Not yet.
no.
Their corners haven't seen anything compared.
Yeah.
The Patriots outside of
The Saints game,
Nickel Harry and
Right.
Julian Edelman. I couldn't name you another. Looking at this, Demaria Bird, no idea.
Right.
Jacob Johnson, no idea.
The Saints didn't have Michael Thomas, so they
No.
haven't seen a number 1 wide receiver like Steph Diggs.
No.
So
And it's and if you try to focus like what the Rams did, with focus on Stephon Diggs, double covering him or throwing a safety over top. We got Cole Beasley,
And we're comfortable
we got
dumping
John
off to our
Brown,
tight ends.
Gabe
Yep.
Davis.
Yep.
Yeah,
tight ends,
And we really haven't gotten running backs into the passing game much.
not yet.
yeah. We did. We did a little bit more last week with
for
Singletary, but
not really as much as what we would have thought with some checkdowns.
That and especially the way the league's gone.
yeah. Yep, with Christian McCaffrey and Kamara and just taking
look
over
at
passing
Kamara
games.
now.
Yeah,
Jesus.
What he had, 13 receptions last game?
Yeah.
He was up there?
he almost lines up at wide receiver, and then they give Latavius Murray the ball up the middle. It's like he's almost a wide receiver, slot wide receiver, Julian
Right.
Edelman instead of a running back.
Yeah.
now.
Right, and what the Saints are doing, that's what the Patriots are doing.
Yeah.
The Patriots have Burkhead. They got J.J. Taylor or something. That's
Yep.
their undrafted rookie.
Sony Michelle,
Right.
Yep.
Rex
And it's
Burkhead,
kinda like that
James
running
White
back.
when he comes back.
Right.
So to get back on topic with the Bills, I think it's going to be a big offensive day. Do you think it's another 400 yards though?
No, I think it's another 300-yard game.
Okay.
Depending.
Yeah.
I think if we get up on them,
Yeah.
we might not, because we got up on the Rams and Josh Allen didn't hit that 300-yard mark until that last drive.
Yeah.
So I think if we get up on them, early, I don't see Josh Allen being over 300. But I think if it's I think it's going to be another highlight reel for the offense for both teams, sadly, until the Bills defense steps up.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be another 300-yard performance out of Josh Allen.
Okay. So you don't think our defense steps up yet? We have the possibility of getting Norman back.
I don't think that matters.
No?
I think the Josh Jake, what the Dolphins did to the run game against us, what the Rams did to their run game.
Yep.
If the
now you
Raiders
got Josh
had
Jacobs.
any kind of identity, you give Josh Jacobs the ball.
Yeah.
You let Darren Waller
Who was
beat
a
up our
no-show.
secondary.
Yeah,
It was a no-show against the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the previous 2 weeks he was something.
But if Ruggs doesn't play, do you put our top guy on Waller?
Well, there's that funny talking point. We didn't really kind of mention it last week or
Right.
on Monday. Was Matt Milano guarded Higbee pretty
Yeah,
well.
he had 2 catches for 40 yards, and one was for 31. So
Yeah.
he really had.
And I don't think he was even guarding him
one
with
big
that
catch. Right. So it's a good point you bring up because if that's their only weapon, do you put your top guy on him?
Yeah. I mean, I think you put White I think you go back, you play your identity, you play your zone defense,
Yeah.
and you key off of 2 receivers, and that's really Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, Ruggs really hasn't done Ruggs things yet that we're used to in college.
He hasn't blown the cover off anybody.
Right.
No.
Like that speed hasn't translated yet. I mean, it's really early, but maybe he's another John Ross where that speed just doesn't translate and you don't get the top blown off. I don't know. Like it's still early. Like let's hope not. I mean, we always want players to do well.
We always hope for the best.
Yeah,
Besides the Patriots and the Cowboys.
that's a true story. Hate both of them so much. But yeah, so 300 yards for Josh Allen.
Yeah, I'll go 300 yards.
Okay.
Yeah, 300 yards. I'll save my bold claims for later, but
Okay.
yeah, I think the Bills take the win. I'm going to go for my prediction right now for the score.
Okay.
31-24.
31-24. Okay. Okay.
And I think we jump on them early.
Yeah.
I think we allow our third quarter to allow the Raiders get back into the
Yeah,
game.
we can get those third quarter lulls.
Yeah, and I think we kind of, finish off the game strong
Yep.
with another W. And I'm not trying to say that because of a Bills fan. I just think this is a winnable game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Against a terrible defense.
Yep. Absolutely.
With a top offense, literally we're top 3 in every statistical total yards category.
Yeah, I mean the only person Josh Allen is behind in passing touchdowns is Russell Wilson,
Yeah.
Who's on fire.
Yeah,
Who's literally on fire.
Yeah.
You cannot play
in
that
completion
anymore.
percentage. He again on fire. Like no one completes 80% completion
Yeah.
in the NFL.
And on
No.
top of it, you know that he's going to beat you.
Yeah.
When you like literally think of the Seahawks, you know you've got to stop.
Right, stop Russell Wilson. He's like, no, you can't do it this year.
Because have they run over the 100 yards?
I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
Which is weird for them.
Yeah, that is weird.
But they're doing it definitely like
Running
more
back
running
committee.
back.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
they may have 100 yards with everyone getting like 30,
Right.
40.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, like we had 100 yards rushing against the Rams, but it was 70 by Singletary. It was 20 by Yeldon. It was another couple by
Josh Allen.
and
Yeah,
Isaiah
Isaiah
McKenzie.
McKenzie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, we get 100 yards, but we don't have a 100-yard rusher. So I think Josh Allen goes for another 400. I think he finds that this is like he did 400 against a bad secondary when Byron Jones went down for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
And he just faced Jalen Ramsey and the Rams who brought pressure early. I think he's going to sit back there pretty comfortable and pick them apart.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think he's gonna. I'm going to be
Wow,
marked
that's
down
a bold claim.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
400 yards.
another
That's a lot of
400 yards.
That's a lot of yards.
Not
Yeah.
to mention, that's a lot of field to cover on top of it. I think
Yeah.
you're going to see a lot of short fields, I think. I think the Raiders are going to get behind. I think they're going to make mistakes. I don't think they've got the talent to get over the top. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think – I mean, I think it's going to be a blowout, but I don't know if the Raiders are even going to bid on the scoreboard much.
Right.
I'm telling you, I think it's going to be like a 24-10 game,
24-10.
24-13.
Okay.
Wow.
I think
So you think,
first time-
you
this is the
think,
first
do you
time I
think
see
our
the Raiders-
defense steps up and actually – I mean –
Because I don't think they're
think
going to
the
get the
Jets
ball
put
going.
up. Did the Jets put up 20 points?
17, I think we looked it
Week
up.
1. I mean, you
Yeah.
got to get –
Week
So
one.
you're saying the Raiders won't put up as many points as the Jets did against us? Okay.
Interesting.
All right.
Hey,
because I think-
I like it.
Yeah.
I totally think it's doable.
Yeah.
Like, looking at this team, I think if you stop Josh Jacobs, I think it's there should be.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not for nothing. I think that last game with the Rams was a gut check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you've played.
Yeah.
You have bad performances, and next week you go out.
Yeah. You
And I
come
think
out
that's what
there
you're going
and
to see. I think this is a statement game for the Bills defense.
Yeah.
Because if the Raiders light them up for another 20, another 30 points, it's going to be suspect.
yeah, then you're really questioning defense and maybe making
And then
moves.
you're having Josh Allen make those crazy mistakes. He's got the pressure on his. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's not a young quarterback anymore. I think he's having to step up, but that's
Right.
a lot of pressure to be having to know that you've got
Week
to.
after
you
week,
have to
week
throw the
after
ball
week.
300
He has
yards.
to
Yeah.
do it.
You have to have 4 touchdowns.
Yeah. Yeah. We can't just win easy, but yeah, it'd be nice to win easy for a change.
And the Raiders
Right.
are beat up.
Yeah.
The Raiders
Yeah,
are
like-
beat up.
Like you've said, their offensive line is not good. We're not going to see Richie Incognito. He's out with an Achilles injury. I think they got a couple other backups.
And we say that, and we talk about how good the Patriots defense. I mean, year after year with Belichick. Josh Jacobs ran the ball 16 times for 71 yards. That's a 4.4 carry.
Yeah.
Like, why did they give up on that?
Right.
Was it because the Patriots got up on them and then they had to change their game?
Yeah.
And now you allow Derek Carr to drop back 32 times.
Yeah.
I think if we do that exact same thing and we get out, like we make the Raiders get out of the run, like I give credit to the Rams that kept to their what they do best.
Because we talked about
Play
this.
action.
There's
The
very
play
few teams
actions,
that
the
are gonna be
run.
comfortable.
Like they were down 25 points. We're like, we're still going to do our offense.
Yeah,
not
we're still
changing.
going to take
Yeah.
Henderson. He's going to get 8 yards
Yeah.
a carry.
Yep.
We're going to get the linebackers to suck up.
Yep.
And then we
We're
can't
gonna hit them
cover
with
a
those
crossing
crossing
route.
routes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And they
think,
did.
Yeah, I think if we do that on the Raiders, I could completely see a good shutdown game.
That's what I'm
from our
saying.
defense.
And David
Because-
Carr is not Goff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Hunter Renfro and
Is not
Zay
Cooper
Jones
Cup.
is not Cooper Cup and
no, I'm
Robert
saying
Woods.
they just don't have the athletes
Right.
on the outside.
Right.
I think this plays really well for us. I think this is
No,
not a good
I
game.
agree.
Yeah. So what do you think for a
I'm
prediction?
saying right now it's going to be like 24-10,
24-10.
24-13.
24-13.
Okay.
Does Josh Allen throw over 300 yards?
I think he's just short. I think they play with a lot of short fields. I think there's going to be. I think Carr's going to have 2 picks. I think
picks.
there's going to be a fumble. I think the Bills are going to get 3 or 4 sacks.
Okay.
I think it's going to be an absolute.
I like it.
I love this.
Yeah. High on the defense.
High on the
I'm
defense.
telling you, I have
right?
a lot of expectations because I'm right now.
Man.
Because you got to think of yourself. If Buffalo is going to be elite, this is going to be their year. Their
Yeah.
defense has to be sound.
Yeah. Our defense definitely has to pick up.
Baltimore is an all-around great team. The Chiefs are an all-around great team, and
Yep.
we cannot be in the conversation if we're letting every team score 30 points.
Yeah.
That's what I'm nervous about.
Yeah. I
It's
mean, the
like
Rams
our-
just went for 400 yards on
Yeah.
us. 300-yard passer and a 100-yard
That's what I'm
rusher.
saying. I mean,
And
like you just said, the
Fitzpatrick is
Jets
threw
are
300
absolute
on us.
garbage, and I can say that being a terrible Jets fan.
Yes,
But
you heard
seriously,
that
we
correctly.
let
We allowed
yes.
a Jets fan.
Yes.
He's a backdoor Bills fan. I mean, he's getting there.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, I was born into a Bills family. We all
he
have
was.
the one black sheep.
Your other brother's the black sheep, the Broncos fan.
But he
Broncos fan.
bandwagon when there was Elway.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily count. One minute he's a Lakers fan, the next minute, either way.
Right. So,
I mean, you're coming into it. But so you're saying that?
so like 275, you're saying?
Yeah.
For passing yards?
Yeah, 275. I mean, he has an efficient game. I bet
Yeah.
you he's, I don't know, 18 of 25.
Right.
3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's probably got a rushing touchdown. He's
Yeah.
got 35 yards rushing.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'd like to see the run game.
Yeah.
I want to see Singletary. I want to see 150 yards. I want us to own the time of possession.
Yeah.
I want to see
I wouldn't mind
150
that.
yards.
So do I.
Because, I mean, we're in all of our games, we're averaging high amounts of yards per carry. We're just not running the ball that much.
Is it because we have to throw?
Possibly. Yeah.
Seriously, I mean, like, we get
I
ahead
think
and then
that's
we
just-
blow
I-
the lead, and then we
just think
put
that's
so
our-
much pressure on Josh Allen.
I just think
Yeah.
that's our offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the whole running to get your 3 or 4 yards, it's different now. We're doing these West Coast offenses with we're not totally a West Coast offense, but we have West Coast offense plays.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like we're doing these little stupid sweep or read drops with McKenzie,
Yep.
and then we throw a little dink pass to Cole Beasley
Yep.
or Gabe Davis, and we transition that. It's almost better for us doing that than running the ball sometimes. And
Yeah.
you'll see that with other teams.
Yeah.
The Patriots did that to us for years.
Yeah, Patriots, the Saints, Colts
Yeah.
when Peyton Manning was
Oh,
there.
yeah. They didn't have they had
Yeah.
Joseph Adai as their running back. Instead, they would do the wide receiver bubble screen, get 5
Right.
yards, and that was their run game.
Or Dallas Clark sits
Yeah.
there for
Yes.
5-7
Wes
yards.
Welkers.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I it's a possibility that we just don't run the ball that much, but, I mean,
Do you want to see Singletary run more than 15 times? Can his body take it
Yeah.
more than 15 times? A game?
15 would be my number, though. 15,
And
15
what
is
did he
a
run
good
last
number.
Didn't
if
he
you're
run
gonna-
15 times
It
last
was
game?
13.
13? Okay,
13.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think if you get
Yeah,
that number
13 for
closer to
71.
15, I don't know. I just would love to see.
But then
a little
give
bit of
Zach
pressure
Moss
taken off. Yeah, Zach
Some
Moss
some carries.
or even
Hopefully he's
Yeldon.
back.
I mean,
Yeldon.
Yeldon had some,
He had 3
fumbling
carries for
issues
18 yards.
last couple of years.
Yep. So yeah, I could definitely see us moving towards a more ball control, especially after the win that we just had to gut out.
Yes, and not for nothing. I mean, like
Control the clock. I mean, the Rams beat us in every team statistical category: first downs, plays run, time of
First
possession,
downs,
yards
yeah.
gotten. Like it was just they beat us in every team statistical. I could see a different little bit of not really a change of philosophy, just a different game plan of we're gonna control the clock and win this
A
game.
little bit more, yeah. We're scoring too fast.
Yeah, right. Give our defense some more
Yeah.
breathers.
Because I mean, you think about it. Like every year, I mean, not to change sports, but I mean, like every year you have to beat LeBron. So you have to base your team to beat that team.
Yep.
As of right now, you've got to beat the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Can the Bills win a barn burner
I don't know.
with Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
And if that's
the rate
case,
that we're going
at
at,
the rate that we're going,
I-
we would have to. And
Right.
then let's say they fall out, then you've got to play the Ravens, which are a completely different team.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
not the same.
I mean-
It'll be
I
very
mean,
interesting.
right.
Tonight, obviously,
Yeah.
we'll give you kind of a snapshot, but
Yeah.
I mean, like that's two very different
And
styles.
I was gonna say it's
Yeah.
two different styles.
Yeah.
I mean, Lamar Jackson is a different kind of quarterback. I mean, we can go on and on about this discussion.
Yeah.
Right.
But going back to the Bills Raiders, like,
That's what I'm saying. Like they've got to step up because
Yeah.
I mean, like either you build your offense and you build your team to know that you're going to put up 50 points a game,
Right.
or you swing the other way and you are able to keep the ball away from the other team's
I think what
offense.
good teams do is they can make that change.
Yeah.
week to week.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah.
that's
That's what I'm
what the
saying, we
Patriots
got
did
it.
every
Yeah.
week.
Yeah,
limiting
right.
your mistakes, limiting your turnovers, getting the big plays.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Getting
just
the momentum.
doing what's not expected because it's what you did last week.
I mean, like we almost didn't recover after that pick.
Yeah.
Now, we can debate all day long that was not a pick, but
Right.
it was interesting because I was even asking Jordan during the game, like, do you think NFL players are still subject to these momentum swings?
Yeah.
I mean, they're grown athletes, and this is stuff that we try to coach out of kids in high school.
Yeah.
You could definitely tell.
Yeah.
You could
Yeah.
definitely tell in that game it did.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the fact that we stepped up was huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. And so, but I mean, I'm going to stick with the 400 yards just because I think Josh Allen is hot right now. I mean, 300, 400, 300 are his last 3 games.
Yeah.
So I think he goes for another 400 because it's an easier secondary to throw against.
So
And
400 yards. How many touchdowns?
3 touchdowns.
To who?
Let's go.
Is John Brown going to play?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I think Diggs. Gets another one. Diggs.
Diggs has got a lot of looks.
Yeah, he gets a lot of targets.
Yeah.
Even in the Rams game, he still had 4 catches for 40 yards. I mean,
He
that's
had
10
six
6 targets. Yeah, so
And a bunch of them were within the red zone.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say Diggs. I'm gonna say Croft again. I think.
You're right. Croft was very elusive.
That red zone, we
Yeah, that
target
red
our
zone.
tight ends.
Yep.
Once we get in our red zone, we target the
Yeah,
tight
we
ends.
target the tight ends with little
We've shown
swing
it
passes on the
back-to-back weeks now.
boots or
Yeah.
like the little lob passes after fake run.
Because Knox should have had one week 1.
Yep.
Gilliam had one week 2.
Yep.
And then
No.
Croft, and Smith.
Yeah. So yeah,
Week 3.
Croft, and then I'll throw in Singletary getting like
His
a
first
screen.
touchdown?
Yeah, like a screen or like an arrow route, something like
Something
that.
like that, yeah.
So Singletary. So yeah. So
what point-
just because I don't know about John Brown, otherwise I would like to put in John Brown over a Singletary, but right now I don't know whether he's going to play. I mean, we thought he was healthy last game, and then within the first 2 possessions he goes out. So there's something
there
weird
was that
going on
calf
there.
injury, and he kind of
Yeah,
he
he-
battled it week against the Dolphins.
Yeah, he goes on and off that injury list, and then he participates, and then we think he's full game, and then all of a sudden he's back on the injury list, and it's like, oh, God, what is wrong with you? So I think it's Diggs, Croft, and Singletary for his touchdowns.
Big. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Josh Allen. And I think Josh Allen is jumping all over his touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I think Josh Allen gets 3 thrown, 2 rushing.
Ooh, wow.
I
5
think-
touchdowns.
I think another 5 touchdown performance.
that
I know it throws
goes-
against my points thing,
Yeah.
but I'll change it.
Okay.
I'm not like, now that I was like talking about it,
Yeah.
I think Josh Allen absolutely destroys his defense.
Yeah.
Like he wants to be put on like ESPN, give him his time.
Yeah.
Like this is the time he does it. His 3 thrown touchdowns.
Yeah.
Singletary. I love the Singletary.
Yeah, Singletary,
I think
right?
Singletary has a big game this week.
Yeah. After what he did last week.
Yeah. I'm going to go Singletary, Beasley, Diggs.
Okay.
Josh Allen runs for 30 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think once we get in that red zone, I think we move the ball so easy
Right.
that when Josh Allen gets in that red zone, he was 5 for 5 last game.
Yeah.
He's going to do it again this week.
Yeah.
I think he does like the same thing.
Yeah.
What did I predict my score to be?
31-24.
Yeah, I'm going to do 35-24.
35-24. Okay. So more of a blowout then.
Yeah.
So I mean that's 11 points. I mean that's not a blowout.
It's not a blow, but, it's a comfortable win.
Yeah, which we haven't had.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like we should have had a comfortable win against the Jets.
Yeah.
I mean, we missed the opportunities. We
You
attempted
let
field goals.
that long throw too.
Yeah.
that-
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The defense fell asleep.
Yeah.
Fell asleep, yeah.
So
The Dolphins, we put up points. That's what I got. And then I'll do my bold predictions later. But my 3
Yeah.
sacks. I'm still going my 3 sacks.
okay.
I'm gonna go a blitz by a corner. I'm gonna go with Teron Johnson.
Okay. And I'm writing them down. That's what I'm doing over here.
Addison and Ed Oliver. Those are my 3 sacks.
Okay. Mario
And
Oliver.
weirdly enough,
So no Jerry Hughes.
no Jerry Hughes.
No Jerry Hughes, which
No, I got
we
no
got an
offer.
APB for him.
Yeah, can we talk about
And I got 1 pick.
One pick.
Micah Hyde.
Micah Hyde with the pick.
So that's my stats. I'll do my bold predictions after.
Okay. I'll go. So I got the 400 yards,
Yeah,
3
yeah.
touchdowns. I'm going to give him a rushing touchdown too. Diggs, Croft, Singletary for the passing touchdowns. And I think we should get a lot of sacks. This is a bad offensive
That's what I'm
line.
saying.
It's a bad offensive line, but
And I think
they're-
we get jump.
I mean, the-
jump down their throats early,
Right.
and it's going to
yeah,
force
but
David
we
Carr.
can't cause pressure.
Right?
This is 3 weeks. We blitz constantly, and we can't get pressure.
Yeah.
The Jets, as bad as they are, we couldn't get pressure on.
Week 1, and you
Yeah.
didn't have. I mean, there's none of the preseason games.
Week 1
You come
against a
off rough.
rookie lineman as your left tackle, and we couldn't cause pressure.
Well, I'm just saying, you still.
Dolphins have an okay offensive line.
But I don't think we have
2
elite-
rookies on that line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we couldn't get pressure. Rams, effective offensive lineman.
Yes.
I give you credit.
They
But-
also had 2 backups in though.
They had 2 backups, and Whitworth is
38.
38
going on 50. Got his AARP card in the mail
and
yesterday.
Jerry Hughes was abused.
Yeah.
It's true.
So I think we get less than the 3 sacks, even though we
Almost 3
should get
sacks.
more.
Statistically, we get 3 sacks.
Yeah, right. I think we only get 1, and I think it's going to be Harrison Phillips. I'm going to go Harrison Phillips.
Horrible Harry.
Yeah.
Do we get hurries though? I mean, are we still
Yeah.
getting pressure?
We're still getting
Yeah, we're still
pressure.
I'm
getting-
saying. So
We're still getting pressure because I'm going to
because
say
did we
2
even
picks.
did we even
You're saying
pressure
2 picks?
Goff
2
in the
picks.
second half?
A little bit.
Did we?
Um,
I mean, he seemed comfortable in the pocket. Now, mind you, he was getting the ball out quick. Those crossing patterns do hit pretty quickly.
Well, every play was a play action,
Right.
Yeah.
which is
White-
I mean, you're going to give a little bit of.
White and Poyer for my 2 picks.
Okay.
White and Poyer for my 2 picks.
We only have 1 pick on the year. Is Levi Wallace our only pick? No, Milano.
Yeah,
Milano,
we have 2 picks on the year.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you got? You think we get sacks?
Yeah. So right
Like
now,
I said, I'm thinking we even.
I
get
got you
4.
at 275 yards for Josh Allen.
Yeah.
So how many touchdown passes?
I think he throws 2. I'm
2?
telling you, I think he throws 2 touchdowns.
Because you predicted what, 24 points?
24.
Yeah,
I
24.
think he throws 2 touchdowns, and I think he runs 1. But
Okay.
I think we rush the ball. I think we're going to completely change things up. I think the defense is going to step up. I think we're going to get 4 or 5 sacks. I think we're going to get
4 or
after
5
Carr.
sacks.
I'm
That's a
telling
big
you, I
game.
think we're going to get after Carr all game.
Okay.
I think he is. I mean,
Who are your 2 touchdowns?
2 rushing, right?
No, 2
No, two
passing,
throwing,
one,
2,
and then
excuse
he has.
Oh,
so-
there's one
I
other
think
one.
one of them is going to be a tight end by committee. So either, I mean, whoever steps up.
right. So
And then I think Diggs. I mean, because like you pointed out, I mean, like in the first half when they were up in the red zone, I mean, they were looking for him. They have
Yeah.
plays designed.
We have this. I mean,
He is
Yeah.
an elite
Yeah.
receiver,
I
and we
agree
need
with
to
that.
get him the
yeah.
ball.
he's too good in the red zone. He's too good of a route runner.
Yeah.
If you leave him 1-on-1, and it's nice to see that we're not doing these stupid. I call them stupid fade routes. We don't have the players that do those fade
No,
routes.
we don't
in
have
red
the
zone.
6'3"
You mean, yeah,
Julio
the-
Jones.
Yeah.
The
we
back
don't-
shoulder fades.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't have those. Like, and it shows, like, we do these little misdirections that read options, think that Josh
Option
Allen's
route,
going to
That's
run.
nothing,
cuts,
but does
slants.
Josh Allen even throw an effective back shoulder fade?
You know,
we don't even see the ball.
People talk about that he had no touch, and you saw that last touchdown with Tyler Croft.
Yeah.
Faded right over the linebacker and hit him.
So
Yes, but that was from what? Where were they out? 9 yards
I'm
out?
talking red zone.
1
I
yard.
mean, are you talking?
it was,
That's what I'm-
it was from the 1 yard.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
But he was like, what, 6-7 yards deep in the end zone? Or was he...
it
what I'm
was
saying
like
is, like,
halfway.
I'd like
Yeah.
to see Josh Allen
And
start
it was this
attacking
way.
downfield.
Something 10.
Yeah.
Have we been able to attack the ball downfield?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
This
He's-
is the best year.
Yeah, he's 80% completion percentage for throws over 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which previous years it was like 10.
Yeah. So, so going with your high rushing attack, do we have a rusher over 100 yards?
No.
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 Okay.
No, I think Singletary's going to get, like, this week. He had 70 yards.
Yep.
You know, I think
Moss.
Moss gets incorporated. I bet you he gets, like, 40 yards.
Okay.
I like
And
it.
then Josh Allen could probably have 50.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
30 to
saying?
50, yeah.
Somewhere between there.
Okay.
I think that comfortable.
Okay.
Because it seems like the Bills are more effective when you start incorporating Josh Allen deliberately in the run game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which we
I
don't
think
like
we
to
do-
see.
I think we do
There's so
read
many
options.
unnecessary hits. We saw that in the Jets game the first half.
Yeah, but it was
How many
nice.
unnecessary hits
Once that
did he
happened,
take?
He's like, after that, what, I was like 14 attempts.
Yeah, 14 attempts. His last 2 games have been 4 each.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you said a lot of sacks. What I want to know who you got for sacks then.
That's such. I mean, I think Hughes. just to
Shows up.
Cherry
shows up.
sighting.
I think Hughes gets a sack and a half.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think Harrison Phillips is going to get up there. I'm going to
Okay.
say a name you guys have not mentioned.
Okay.
Oliver.
I mentioned it. We'll go
He
with it.
does.
Does he?
Yeah, he did.
I'll give you Miller's player,
Well, I can't.
You talking about Edmonds?
Murphy.
No, Murphy.
You could do it.
Do you think Murphy gets a sack?
Bro, Murphy and Epinesa are tied.
I think Murphy actually has more.
I'll tell you right now, if Murphy gets 2 sacks, you should have to buy his jersey and wear it.
No, we said 8 sacks. We've already made this agreement.
Oh,
Yeah.
you really have?
Oh,
Eight
yeah.
Okay.
sacks.
8 sacks, and he's buying that jersey.
Yep. He has 1 or 2. 1 of 2. You might be a quarter of the way there.
Looking
It's a
good.
really low bar.
Looking good.
Yeah.
I know.
So picks. Any picks?
I think we get 2 picks.
2 picks?
I think,
Okay.
like I said, I think it's just going to be a bad game. I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now, if David Carr is on your fantasy team, get him off.
Right. So who's the picks?
I guess that's a good. Edmonds.
Edmonds.
I think
Okay.
I don't think they're going to be able to attack the ball outside much. You know, I mean, like if I'm suggesting that they're going to get a lot of sacks, I mean,
Yeah.
they're not going to be able to do 5-step drops.
Yeah.
And they don't really
Or
attack
long passes,
Or long
yeah.
passes.
Right.
So I think they're
Yeah.
going to try to emulate what the Rams did,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they're going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
I think both of our picks are going to be by linebackers.
Okay.
Oh.
Edmonds and Milano each,
Yes.
or okay.
Yep.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
Yeah. They're great
But
points.
I also like Micah Hyde because I think they're going to try to incorporate their tight end.
See, I think Micah Hyde's gonna he's gonna jump up in that box and make
Yep.
Yeah.
make a pick that way.
I just think I went with Poyer over Hyde. Just one
The
to be
same thing.
different.
Yep.
And 2, I think he'll cut in front of one instead of guarding someone. I think he plays
Right.
He plays the eyes and just
Yeah.
steps in
He
front.
does
of
do
someone.
that, but we could easily see them trying to
Or a
hit
tip.
Waller early and tip it up to one
Yeah,
of those two
I could
safeties.
definitely see a tip. We're due for a tip.
We're due
tip
for a
pick.
tip pick. Yeah, we haven't had
Yeah,
one.
we get those a lot.
I know,
Tip
we
picks,
do.
deflection picks, like that. That is like the way we get picks normally.
Yeah.
So, going back to your bold claims, we've been
Bold
waiting.
claims. This is
Yeah, we've
my
been waiting.
favorite part of the whole segment when we
Yeah,
talk about recap.
bold
Okay,
claims.
bold claims. I'm gonna go. Devin Singletary,
Okay.
all-purpose yards, 150.
Ooh.
Do you
Gets his
think he gets
touchdown.
incorporated
Yeah, I think
in the
I think
in the
he
pass game
does.
more? Because it sounds like
I think
you've
he
got-
does just about 100 yards rushing, and then does 50 to 60 yards receiving.
Okay.
That's a lot of offense.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of offense, but we pretty much he did what 70 and then 40.
Yeah,
he
he
did
did
120 last game.
Last game.
That's true.
So
So I
30 more
think,
yards.
and I think what the Patriots did. I mean, Rex Burkhead did. He had 3 total touchdowns.
Yeah.
And I think we just kind of see what the Patriots did in that aspect,
Mm-hmm.
and we have Devin Singletary
Okay.
do a big game. I did my bold claim with Josh Allen doing 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go.
We're,
with that.
yeah, 5 total touchdowns.
Yeah. I'll do that, and then, Cole Beasley,
Cole Beasley,
another big game.
another big game. Okay.
Define big game.
6
Right.
catches, 6 to 9 catches, 90 yards.
So you're talking a lot of yards after the catch.
He's the best third down receiver in the game.
90 yards.
I think that might be the most bold thing you said in this entire segment.
Bro, the last 2 games, third and 22, he gets first downs.
You're right. That's a play. I stand corrected.
That's 2 games out of the 3.
Right.
I'll give you that.
In fourth quarters, games on the line.
Andy has his touchdown.
Cole Beasley stepping up.
So 6 catches, 90 yards, and his touchdown.
Yeah, Cole Beasley at the end of the year
Eat.
might have over 1,000 yards.
Now here's my question. Now he had a big game last week, and you saw no John Brown. If John Brown plays,
I still think Cole Beasley.
you still think he gets incorporated that much into the offense?
Yes. Because Cole Beasley's going to play that weird slot receiver. And just... I mean, if they put Arnett on him, who I like Arnett, but I don't think Arnett can cover a little savvy vet like Cole Beasley
Yeah.
right now in his career.
I don't even know their secondary other than Arnett, their first round pick from Ohio State.
Yeah, through 3 games, Cole Beasley has 15 receptions, 228 yards, averaging 75 yards a game.
Okay. So
So is it a bold claim? At this point, I don't know.
But to
Right.
say, it kind of seems like.
But he doesn't have a touchdown yet.
right.
So those are my bold claims.
So the bolder claim is that he gets targeted in the end
He gets
zone.
targeted.
Yeah, in the end
that,
zone.
that might be a tough one because we would go to the end zone. So that has to be a 15-yard plus touchdown for Cole Beasley.
Yeah. Or 10.
Yeah.
15 to 10.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So
That's my bold claims.
okay. So I haven't given a score prediction yet. Doing some math here. So 3 passing, 1 rushing. That's 28. I kind of feel Singletary though with 1 too. So that would be 35. 35. 17.
It's interesting that you guys have mentioned, and it's something that I've really kind of paid attention over to the past couple of games. And we're super efficient in the red zone.
Yeah.
We get there, we score touchdowns.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
That's what.
Because none of our projections right now incorporate. I mean,
Field
I think
goals?
I said 24. So I
Yeah.
think there is a
I did say 31, but then I said
But,
the
yeah,
5
just say you
touchdowns.
pulled out.
Right.
I did the 5th touchdown versus the 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did the 3 touchdowns and a field goal. So like you're
Right.
you're the one saying field
right.
goal.
There's going to be like a drive that I think they try to get
Cute.
fancy.
Yep.
They get cute.
I could see it definitely. I mean, they've done wide receiver passes, so I mean,
Yeah.
they have the ability to get cute and have those plays fail instead of succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nice thing is we haven't done that this year. That
Right.
outside
We
of
haven't had
outside of
had-
that Gabe Davis wild.
Yeah, the Wildcat.
Yeah, kind of
We haven't
package
had
of
to.
him.
I think our offense is fearless. I'll give them credit there.
Josh
There's
Allen
There's
is
been so many
fearless.
seasons, and we've enjoyed
Yeah.
Trent Edwards. You know, J.P. Losman was a gunslinger, but we've had very safe
Yeah.
quarterbacks. It's so nice to be able to watch a team that has no problem just
Slinging it.
slinging
Slinging
it.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not
Slinging
just
it.
that, slinging it, stiff arming defensive ends,
Right.
face masking a defensive end, trying to stiff arm you.
Yeah, trying to snap his neck.
Get off me!
Right. So my bold claim, I think one of my bold claims is technically Josh Allen, 400 yards.
Nah, it's a bull cut.
So,
I'll go with that.
I think Diggs goes over 100 yards and he has his touchdown, and he has 10 receptions.
I could see that.
10 receptions, over 100, and his touchdown. Over.
It's asking a
100.
lot because really, Josh Allen does a really good job of spreading the ball around.
Yeah, but I think outside of the 10 receptions, I think one of them is going to be on a bomb though.
Yeah.
I would like to
He's
see.
done a couple throws to him doing that.
Yeah. And like the one against Miami, he hit him on a bomb. It was 40 yards, and then he tried to make a move, got tackled.
Yeah.
slid.
But I think we see a big play that goes for the end zone though this week on the Raiders. And
Have we had a big play go for the end zone?
No,
Right? It's all been in the red zone.
That's
Yeah.
why I was wondering, like, have we really blown the top off?
Yeah.
Them? Have we thrown those
We've
passes?
thrown
Right.
20 plus yards, but it's
Right.
always been like we get tackled or
Yeah.
it was a
Or they
play
go
to
out of bounds.
Out of bounds,
Yeah.
right?
So yeah, I think Allen for 400, Diggs for 10 receptions, over 100 and a touch, and then that's all I got really. Yeah.
I'll go one more bold claim.
Okay, you got all the bold claims.
I was just saying,
I'll go one more because I'm feeling it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Epinesa has
Especially
more
that-
plays than Jerry Hughes.
Epinesa has more plays. Okay, I'll have to.
Did he get a sack
He
in your
did. He
predictions?
did
Yeah.
get a sack. He did get a sack.
No,
like-
in your predictions.
oh,
No.
I did not.
What's it say?
No. I still
So
don't.
even with the increased playing time, you don't think he gets to Carr?
No. I think he has hurries. I don't think he'll have a sack.
Okay,
Because he played really well.
he did.
I thought he played well enough to
Yeah.
get more playing time
Yeah.
Yeah,
than our old defensive ends that are out there right now.
yeah. So, Justin, you have any bold claims
I
you
do
want
have
for the fans?
I do have some bold claims, but
Okay.
they're not going to be for one person specifically. It's
Okay.
going to be like a team effort. Again,
Yeah.
my big bold claim is keeping the Raiders under 17.
Under 17.
'Cause that-
Especially this year.
Yeah.
This
That's a
year.
bold
Yeah,
claim.
for the way our defense is going, absolutely, that's
I'm
a
telling you,
bold
I think the
claim.
bold claim is going to be that we really, really keep that offense in
Low
check.
17.
Now, mind you, Raiders are injury ridden right now.
Right. But they have a good offense. I mean, they're putting up almost 30 points a game. So, yeah, under 17 with this defense currently, that's a bold claim. Absolutely.
5 plays of 20-plus yards. or
5
more.
plays of 20 plus yards.
Oh, I like your Bulls.
Right. I like the team effort.
Yeah, we haven't done kind of those team effort ones.
Because I'm telling you, like, when
20
you
plus
take a look at certain ways that
yards.
Buffalo needs to be successful, we need to own the time of possession.
Mm.
The big thing that has allowed us to win a lot of our games is we do not turn the ball over.
Yeah.
We really haven't.
Right.
We haven't made a lot of stupid plays.
Yeah. Couple fumbles by Josh Allen here and there, but
But those are effort plays. That's
Yeah.
going to happen.
yeah. And then you had the pick, his first pick by the Rams.
Yeah. But yeah, I think those are my big predictions. I think we
I like it.
almost get, like I said, somewhere between 150 to 200 yards worth of rushing. I
Yeah.
think we're gonna see a lot of running.
I like it. I like
I
it.
like
I,
it.
I like the team. I like the team bowl predictions.
I think we should throw a couple more of those out later on. In weeks.
Later on. That's a new one. I like that. See,
On the flip side, what do the Raiders need to do to be successful? What do they need to do to win the game?
Waller has to have a game.
I think they pound the ball
Yeah.
with Josh Jacobs, and you hit Waller, you hit Renfro, you hit your if
Ruggs
Ruggs is out
if
there.
he plays, you
Yeah.
hit Ruggs over the top. But Waller definitely with the matchup nightmare.
Yeah, I think the Raiders
in
win
the
with
red
time of
zone.
possession and turnovers.
Yeah.
So if the Raiders did win, what would the score be?
If the Raiders win, it's
13-10.
28-21.
17-13.
Yeah.
If the Raiders win, it's 17-13, and Josh Jacobs probably has 150 yards rushing.
Yeah.
And two touchdowns.
And we have costly turnovers.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like that would be. And
'Cause
Josh
we've not
Allen
had
is
a game like that.
Josh
No.
Allen's is good. Where outside of those fumbles that everyone just always brings up,
Yeah.
he really doesn't turn the ball over.
No. Ever
Like
since the
his first year, he had 12 picks. I think his second year, I think last year he threw 9 picks.
yeah.
Like really,
He's a lot smarter with the football, which is
a lot of
interesting,
people don't give
given
him
the fact
credit
that he's
for
a
it.
gunslinger.
Yeah.
And I mean the fumbles are a tough one. I mean like that fumble he got for a fumble with the Rams. I mean that was
He got thrown.
Aaron Donald chucking his ass.
Yeah.
That
No,
we never see.
Right.
Just one thing to note though is that when he gets especially towards the end of the game, when he's 9-10 yards back and
Mm-hmm.
we're 3-4 seconds into the play, his football is down here.
Yeah.
And it's tough because he's an athlete,
Yeah.
and there's certain athletes
And he's
you
wanting to
can't coach.
stiff arm
Right.
people.
Exactly, because I mean,
Instead
you're
of
taught
go
to carry the
down.
ball with 2 hands,
Yeah.
so you're always there. But if you can be successful with one, no coach is going to tell you not to.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
and it's,
It's
tough
like
to
Michael
what-
Vick, stay in the pocket.
Yeah.
No.
Or yeah, it's like the whole line of teaching an old dog new tricks. It can't happen.
Right.
Like, I'm sure Josh Allen his whole life has done that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or someone tries to go up for a sack and he
It's
steps on
it's
them.
just like Shady. Like, what running back do you teach to when you go to juke? You hold it out here.
Yeah.
Like,
no
no.
one.
No.
Like
No.
that is not taught. Like
No.
it's just you learn it and like that's how you've done it and
And the crazy thing, he never really had fumbling issues.
Right.
So it's not like if he had fumbling issues like
It would've had-
not Rondé Barber,
Tiki.
Barber.
Tiki.
You know, if he
Yeah.
had the fumble issues like Tiki Barber, it'd be like,
would've
okay,
been
dude,
corrected, yeah.
But like he did it and was very successful doing it. It's
Yeah.
like
Carrying the
shit.
ball up here, but it makes you stiff.
yeah.
Right. It
You're
doesn't
not-
make you
Which
fluent.
isn't LaShawn McCoy, so
No.
he carried it out here. So
Aye.
but yeah, that'll do it. So we'll catch you Monday for the reaction. So we'll see you
See you
guys.
guys.